We'll just do the highway there.
Yeah, I think the highway.
Yeah.
I think the highway.
Not a very good parking job, my man. Oh, well done, sir. Hey guys, you join me again, and what a beautiful day it is today, man. Seriously, we've got like summer temperatures already. So yeah, I'm taking my lunch break, if you haven't already guessed. And I've got my buddy Wes and Pierce joining me on a very special ride today, because we're gonna go up to Savage Cycles and pick up a very cool bike for me to try. Oh yeah. Crazy old ladies crossing the street. Anyway, I was talking with my buddy Alex at Savage, and he's saying that he would actually let me take the Scrambler out for like the whole night, like the whole day. So I was super excited, and that's exactly what we're doing. Is I'm just heading over to the dealership right now on my lunch break with my pals, and we're gonna swap bikes. So excited, so looking forward to it. All right guys, Savage Cycles, here we are. Are you excited? Are you excited? I know I'm excited. Yeah, it's a thing. All right, later, in.
I'm jealous now.
Woo! I think it's got some torque. Alright, just left the dealership. We gotta head back to the office. My lunch hour is far too short. Long enough just to pick up the bike. Yeah, this bike's pretty effortless to ride, man, on the highway. I mean, I've only just left the dealership for like maybe a couple of minutes, but I can already tell. I mean, I believe I'm in top gear, and I'm doing like, you know, 120, 110. And, you know, it's super comfortable. Time to head home. Yeah. There she is. She? He? I think it's a she. Summertime and everyone is out. Short shorts, short skirts. Good. Man, this thing's got some pull. Oh! Woohoo! Wow! Awesome! This bike is awesome. What happens when you take a small frame and you shove a monster engine in it? Wow! Yeah. This bike is so nimble. Feels like first gear is just to get you going, but second and third, that's where it's at. Woohoo! Alright. One more time. Woohoo! Oh, that's so awesome. The torque on this thing. finished a yummy dinner. 4 Mile Pub. Here we are. Back on the Scrambler. This has been a super fun bike. Is it on? There you go, I can hear you now. We'll head into town for a little bit of a cruise. Let's go! Yeah, you're cupping my boobs. At least just maybe put down. Yes, a little. Just there. It feels weird. Yes. No, come on. Okay, one up, one down. Or around my armpit or something like that, but having you hold my boobs, it feels like weird. My man boobs. I'm a A cup. Yeah, my man boobs is an A cup, right? No? Bigger? No. You can feel the engine, what? Yeah, it's warming your leg. That's because this engine is air cooled. This is not a water cooled engine, so it relies on the air to dissipate the heat. Let's go through downtown Victoria. That's a nice night. All the tourists who come here will be like, I love this place. Oh my gosh. My bike would be too noisy coming down here. What's going on here? Taxis! What? What's with all these taxis, man? Yeah, of course they've got the buskers down there. Yeah, that's why they're all lined up by the wall there. Yeah, this bike's not very loud. Oh, this is the cruise ship shuttle. Look at that double-decker bus full of people! You want to go see the cruise ships? Okay, we'll go see the cruise ships. Oh yeah, look at the size of that cruise ship, man. Holy cow. No, I don't think it'll take days to sink. They're massive! Holy cow! Let's see if we can get close. Look at the size of these things. Holy macaroni. Westerdam. And the Crown Princess. Let's take a photo of the bike. Yeah. This is a cool shot right here. It's windy. It's windy. Oh, my nose is running. Do you want to get a warm drink or you want to go home? Oh, I got a low fuel light. I need gas. I mean, this is a fun bike to just cruise around, have fun. Like, can you imagine if you got other people to ride with too, and you're all just going to like cafes, restaurants, beaches, short trips up and down the mountains. You got a pretty girl on the back of it, like you. Hey there, guys. Wow, what a beautiful day. Beautiful day for a ride. Thanks to Alex at Savage Cycles, I was actually able to have this bike for an entire evening. Yep, he just said, take it, go, enjoy, make videos, and so I did. Running around town, checking out the sights, the lights on this really cool bike. Ooh, hello. So yeah, I'm right now on my way to gas up, and then we're gonna take the bike back to the dealership. $14.31. So unfortunately, I've got to return the bike to the dealership. I would have loved to go around some of the cafes and hangouts in the morning. I had a couple of guys at work check it out. Had a few people give me some appreciative nods, and I think people are also shy of the camera. So in case you don't know, Ducati's got the Scrambler in 4 different flavors. I'm riding the Icon, which is basically the sort of base model. I wouldn't call it a base model, but it's basically where everyone starts off at. And then I think we've got the Urban Classic, We've got the sort of enduro, and then we've got the full throttle, which has got a racing stripe. And you know, they come in different colors, and they got little small differences in like handlebars, seats, and stuff like that. But essentially, they're all pretty much the same. They got the 800cc L twin Desmodronic motor, which essentially comes from the Monster, and they squish that motor into this Scrambler frame, and what you end up with is an extremely light and nimble bike with a ton of torque. Holy cow! I do have to admit that the throttle can be a little bit sensitive, and when you're having a passenger, you know, it's kind of a bit touchy, you know, to stop the helmets from banging together, because your partner will sit very close to you because the seat isn't very big. I have to say, I've been having a lot of fun on this bike. I mean, this is a grin-inducing bike. I mean, it is just so much fun. So far, I mean, the stock suspension is pretty good. It's taut, you know. It definitely manages the bumps well, but it does transmit everything through that bit of a hard seat into your backside, right? So while this one has got the Scrambler in its name, I'm not really sure you want to take this off roads to where you've got, you know, roots and rocks and stuff. But I don't think the suspension or the suspension travel would really be up to the task. No. What a Ducati Scrambler is about, you know, attacking twisties when you want to on a sunny day like this, having your partner on the back and cruising through the downtown, just seeing the sights, that kind of thing. It really is all about the image on this bike. Well, when I say it's all about the image, I lie. This does have some poke to it. And the setup of the handlebars, which are nice and wide, gives you a lot of confidence to steer this thing through the twisties. It's easy to go fast on this guy on these small streets. Really easy. Let's get around it. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh my god, this thing is fun. The stock exhaust is pretty quiet, but the engine note has got a real nice rumble to it. Seems to make all the right noises. Whoa! Yeah! I was actually in a little bit of a funk this morning. I woke up out of bed. Maybe I got off the wrong side of the bed, but you know, all that's gone now. We've got stock Pirelli rubber on these things and sort of a trail pattern, you know, sort of semi-knobbly, and you know, they still seem to grip pretty well. Oh, brakes are very good. We've got Brembos as usual, and they do the job of hauling this tiny little bike down really quick. Even the back brake works, which is amazing with Ducatis, you know. You can actually use the back brake a little bit, trail braking. Oh, gorgeous. Open her up. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh my god, it's so fun. It's so easy to go fast on this bike. It's so manageable. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ducati Scrambler Icon. The Icon comes in red and yellows. I got the red one here, as you can see. A nice low seat. It's a little bit hard after a while, in my opinion. I know last night when we were two up, she was sitting on the back. What that meant was my butt was further forward, and it's a little bit too narrow here for me to ride long distance. It just feels like the edges of the seat just kind of, carve into your inner thighs after a while. So these are the stock rubber. They're called Pirelli MT60 RS. They've got sort of the block pattern that's sort of off-roadish. They do grip really well on pavement, and I suppose they would probably do a better job sort of on fire roads, gravel roads, and a little bit of sand than, say, a regular street tire would. You got a single-sided front disc and a single disc on the back, and the Brembo brakes are more than enough for hauling this tiny little bike to a stop. We've got the stock can here. I believe the full throttle comes with the Termi exhaust, but these stock cans are fairly quiet, which is not bad actually. I'm pretty sure most of you will probably change it, and it's one of the first mods you'll do. At first I thought, the cables here would be blocking the little dash here, but in the end, I can still see everything on there. It's very, very basic, speed, trip meter, little clock on the top. They got a number of different lights showing, ABS, oil pressure, high beam, and all that. And one of the things here, we'll start it up. You've got this rev counter on the very bottom upside down semicircle. It's there, but to be perfectly honest, when you're riding, you can't really see it very well. So you would pretty much be using more of your butt rev counter. And you've got, a nice classic front headlight here, halogens, and they've actually put an LED ring around the outside. So I'm not sure if you can see it in the daylight. We'll turn it on. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the LED ring has lit up, and I think that's very cool. We've got, mirrors which are pretty useful, I do see past my shoulder and my elbows. I do not really care for the clearance between, the grips and the mirrors, because I've hit the mirrors a few times, bring my hands in and out. Oh, and my last nitpick, or maybe it's not a nitpick, maybe it's just an Italian thing. It's the horn. Listen to this. That comes off probably a Vespa scooter or something like that. I think Italians have this thing with horns, is that it's not about getting people out of your way, it's probably about attracting the opposite sex. So easy to spin the rear tire on gravel and dirt, man. It's fun. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! See you later. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Now, this is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. This is where this thing really, really shines. Oh, that motor's got so much grunt! Oh! You just find yourself attacking every single corner, every bend. You just want to power through everything, because that torque is really addictive on a bike this small and this nimble. This is a grin machine. Now, I guess you can think about, KTM's, the Dukes, as, the ultimate hooligan machine. But, man, I gotta tell you, the Ducati Scrambler does have some of that awesome DNA, that hooligan DNA in there. That little bit of wild child, a little rebel, or a big rebel in this case. It's all in there. And at the same time, it really has got the looks, the classic sort of Scrambler looks, the retro thing. It's so in now. Cruise this down to the cafe, down along the beach, the boulevard, through the downtown core, and people are gonna stop and stare. People are gonna take a look at you and go, whoa, that's a nice bike. Alright, as we're getting close to Savage Cycles, I'm sad to see this thing go. I've only had, you know, an evening and a bit of a day with it, and I have to say that I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. And I want to thank Alex and all the guys at Savage Cycles here for letting me take this awesome bike out. And you know what? If you've got a chance to throw your leg over one, why don't you do it? You won't regret it, guys. You honestly won't. Alright. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy.